أولى ثانوي، فرصة جديدة وحلم جديد وهنعديها بالتأكيد، وهنعديها بالتأكيد. أولى ثانوي.
Dear secondary stage students, year 1, welcome to our English program and welcome to our channel, Madrasetna 3, under the supervision of the Ministry of Education. أعزائي طلبة وطلبات الصف الأول الثانوي، أهلا ومرحبا بكم حلقة جديدة وقناتكم مدرستنا 3 تحت إشراف وزارة التربية والتعليم. Today we are going to finish Unit 2. This is the last part 4, and we are going to finish studying Unit 2, supporting the community. In this unit, or in this part of the unit, we are going to learn together how to write an essay about a famous person. We are going to study the new vocab and remember what happened in our story, Treasure Island. And we are going to do a quick revision on the whole unit and do some translations together. Let's start. So by the end of this lesson, you are going to learn how to write an essay about a biography of a famous person and review it for grammar mistakes. Use the new vocab which appeared in the story in new situations. Revise the unit and do practice on translation. First of all, when we talk about writing an essay, as you know and as we said before, it consists of 3 important parts. The first part is introduction, the second is the body, and the third is the conclusion. Introduction, we introduce the idea which we want to talk about, the body, the details which we want to discuss, and the conclusion, this is to summarize the whole essay. Here are some tips to write a good essay. To write a good essay about a famous character that helps his or her community. In order to write about someone who helps his community, let's write some notes. نكتب ملاحظاتنا كده الأول, some notes. Generate the ideas, then we think about some ideas, then write the first draft. Draft نعمل مسودة كده, write the first draft, and then revise and check for mistakes. After we write the whole essay, we can check for mistakes. Read it again and see if there are grammatical mistakes, spelling mistakes, and so on. So here we are going to write a biography. Where a biography is a description of a person's life. Someone's life. So when we talk about Magdi Yaqub, where he was born and what was his study, which university did he study in, what awards did he take, and so on, this is the biography of Magdi Yaqub. So biography means the description of a person's life. In order to write about a famous person, let's see the ideas which we can generate. And this is how to generate ideas. إزاي نحاول نطلع أفكار كده علشان to write a good essay. First of all, we can say the name. What is the name of the person we are going to talk about? For example, Magdi Yaqub. The job. What is the job of Magdi Yaqub? He's a surgeon. His birthplace, where he was born, and so on. So we can generate ideas about the person. Achievements, what are his achievements? Of course, we all know that Magdi Yaqub was one of the first people, one of the first surgeons, one of the first doctors who did heart transplant. من أوائل الناس اللي عملت زراعة قلب. فهو, this is achievement. Okay, so he took many awards. He took many awards in England, like the Order of Merit. So these are achievements. We have also a role model, the word role model. We can say that Magdi Yaqub is a role model. What does it mean, role model? It means that he is a person that we wanted to follow his example. We wanted to be like him. We can say also the awards which he had taken. The awards means the prizes, if he got Nobel Prize and so on. So you can now write a good paragraph about a famous person, like Ahmad Zuwail, like Magdi Yaqub, like Muhammad Salah, any famous person that you would like to write about. Here is an example You can take a screenshot of this essay about Magdi Yaqub and read it in details in order to write a one like it. And as you see, I divided it into 3 parts. The first part is the introduction. Magdi Yaqub is one of the most famous heart surgeons in the world. The second part, the details. The details include many ideas. Where he was born, what did he study, and so on. What prizes did he take, or what awards did he take. And then we end by the conclusion. Conclusion is a summary of the whole essay. Okay, so I will leave this part for you, and I want every one of you to write a similar one. Try to write about a famous person that you would like to follow, that he is a role model for you. Now let's go to part 2. This is our story, Treasure Island, and this is chapter 2. In chapter 2, we will have 2 new characters, Mr. Trelawney and Long John Silver. Who is Mr. Trelawney? Mr. Trelawney is an important rich man. He wants to find the treasure, so he hires a ship and a crew. He has a servant called Redrose. So he is a rich man. He has a lot of money. He wanted to help Jim in order to find the treasure. So he hired a ship. What's it to hire a ship? هو استأجر المركب ديت and a crew. What is a crew? A crew is a group of sailors, a group of people who will work on the ship. So he hires a ship and a crew in order to find the treasure. And who is Long John Silver? Long John Silver is a very important person in this story. He was a man who had lost a leg. He had only one leg. He lost a leg when he was at sea. He's a good cook. He can cook well. Silver also knew other men who would join the crew. He suggested the name of some people who can work on the ship. Here we have 2 quotations, and they can tell you more about the chapter. Who said these words? If you find it, you will be rich. Someone said this word. If you find it, you will be rich. If they find what, they will be rich. Of course, if they find the map, if they find the papers which show the place of the treasure. The blind man said these words to the other 8 men. He wanted them to look for the papers. He wanted them to look for the map, which showed the way to the island. So if they find the map, they will be rich, of course. He tried to excite them, and he wanted them to find the map. So he said, if you find it, you will be rich. We have another quotation. I think this might be a clue. What's a clue? A clue means the key, the answer to the mystery. مفتاح اللغز اللي هيحل لنا لغز المشكلة دي. I think this might be a clue, as there were Flint buried the treasure. Again, the word it might be, I think it might be, or this might be a clue. This again referred to the papers or the map. Dr. Livesey, who was a former magistrate, said these words to Jim Hawkins when he wanted to look at the papers. So again, the papers are the clue which will solve where the treasure is. Now let's revise together some of the characters and their job on the ship. What is the job of Dr. Livesey? Of course, he is a doctor, so he will be the ship's doctor. What is the job of Jim Hawkins on the ship? He will be the ship's boy. He will be assistant. He will be working with the people on the ship. And Long John Silver, we said that he cooks well, so he will be the cook of the ship, the ship's cook. Now we are going to study the vocab which appeared in chapter 2. The word clue. Do you remember the word clue? What is clue? Clue, a fact or object that helps to solve the mystery. What's a mystery? Mystery is something which is not clear. We wanted to find a solution, or we wanted to solve the crime, so we want to find a proof. We want to find something which help us to solve this crime or this unclear situation. Mystery means something which is unclear. So this is the clue. Clue مفتاح اللغز. Clue. And what is crew? Crew are the group of people working together. Either they are working on a ship, for example, or they are working on a plane, as you see here on the picture. You can see the crew of the plane, the pilot and the co-pilot and the assistants, the flight attendants, and so on. These are the crew of the plane. We have the word magistrate. What does it mean, magistrate? Look at the picture. The magistrate is a judge, a kind of a judge, who has the power to decide who is innocent and who is guilty. So the magistrate or the judge is a person who says who is guilty and who is innocent, who can go to prison and who will be set free. We have the word servant. As you see here in the picture, a servant is someone who does the work at home, a person who performs duties for others, especially the housework. We have the word rob. What is to rob? To rob means to steal from a place, to steal money or property from a person or from a bank, from any place. So to rob means to steal from a place. What about the word head person? What is the head person? The head means the most important person. So when I say the head teacher means the most important teacher, an expert in teaching. If I say the head engineer, means that he is the most important engineer. If I say the headmistress or the headmaster, the most important person. We have again the word escape. The word escape, what does it mean, escape? Escape means to get away, to run away, to succeed, to leave a place. That's it, to escape. So he escaped from prison, means he gets away, or he runs away, or he succeeds to leave this place. What about the word cook? Of course, the word cook can be a verb, but it can be a noun again. So what is the cook? Here it's a noun. As you see here in the picture, the cook is someone who prepares meals. The chef or the person who prepares a meal is the cook. Now we have some exercises on the vocab which we have just discussed. Question number 1, they decided that the man was innocent. Who decides that the man is innocent? We have pirate, magistrate, sailor, or cook. Of course, we said that the magistrate is a judge. So this is the person who can decide who is innocent. But the word pirate means a sailor who attacks a ship. So this is not correct. And sailor, again, someone who works at sea. And the cook, the person who cooks food. Question number 2, the job of the new is to clean the house. Who cleans the house? Who does the household or the housework? Master, landlord, servant, or captain? Of course, the servant is the person who works at home and does the housework. Okay, question number 3, Dr. Zuwail was the of the team who discovered the femtosecond. Dr. Zuwail was the most important person. So Dr. Zuwail was the most important person. The most important person is the head, the hand, the lord, or the owner. Yes, very good. The head of the team. What's the head of the team means the most important one of the team. Question number 4, the of the plane consisted of a pilot, co-pilot, and 8 attendants. Here we have a group of people working on the plane. What do we call them? We call them passengers, wings, engine, or crew. Yes, very good. They are the crew of the plane. So the crew are a group of people working on a ship or on a plane. Question number 5, the police found a strong that solves the crime. So the police found a strong what? A strong proof, accident, clue, or crew. Here we want to say that the police found a proof, not proof. A proof, وجد دليل، وجد مفتاح للغز. طبعا هنا مش هتنفع كلمة prove because this is a verb. We want to prove with F. Accident? Of course not. Clue? Yes, it's the clue. So the police found a clue means they found the answer, found something which proves the or solves the crime. Question number 6, it's impossible to from prison. It's impossible to run away, to get away, means it's impossible to rob, catch, include, or escape. Of course, it's escape. No one can escape from prison. So it's impossible to escape from prison. Question number 7, the job of the ships is to prepare meals. Who can prepare meals? Who can cook food? Of course, it's very easy for you, the pirate, the sailor, the crew, or the cook. Of course, it's very easy, the cook. Question number 8, to is to steal from a place. What is to steal from a place? To donate, to borrow, rob, or owe. Of course, we have the word rob. To rob means to steal from a place. Now we are going to do a revision on the whole unit. Let's do this revision. Question number 1, smart cars everywhere nowadays. Smart cars use, are used, are using, or use. Of course, here we discussed in Unit 2, the present simple, active and the passive. Smart cars, of course, smart cars are not the subject, they are the object. Smart car are used because this is a passive sentence, so we must use verb to be plus past participle. Question number 2, local people benefit when lions, the local people benefit when lions is protected, isn't protected, are protecting, are protected. First of all, lions are plural, so we cannot use is. يبقى احنا كده we will skip A and B because they are singular. يبقى أنا مش هينفع خالص آخد is protected ولا isn't protected. طب let's think about C and D, are protecting or are protected. Of course, the lions, not the subject of the sentence, they are object again. So the lions are protected. This is passive again. So in the passive sentence, when we start with the object of the sentence, we use verb to be plus past participle. Question number 3, I always try to food and clothes to my local charity. Do you remember the word charity? Charity means to donate money for people who are poor and so on. I always try to food. I always try to sell food or donate food. Of course, we donate food to charity because we don't sell food to charity. We donate, we give it, and we don't want any money. So we donate food and the money and the clothes to charity. Question number 4, he is usually for his good manner and modesty. He is praised, pleased, abused, or insulted. Of course, he is praised. What does it mean to be praised? Means to say good things about a person. To say that Muhammad Salah is a very quick runner, Muhammad Salah is very clever. This is, we praise Muhammad Salah. So he is usually praised for his good manners and modesty. Let's go now to the life board. We are going to discuss some more details. We are going to see the differences between some new vocab. So let's go to the life board together. Now we are going to differentiate between some of the vocab which we studied in our story. We have the word rob and the word steal. We have the word rob and the word steal. What is the difference? Steal, the past stole, and the past participle stolen. But here it's a regular verb, so we say robbed. This is the past and the past participle. We double the last letter and we add ed. So what is the difference between rob and steal? We can say the thief robbed the bank. So the word rob is followed by a place. He robbed the bank. But we can say he stole the money from the bank. So the word steal or the verb steal is followed by the thing which is stolen. The verb rob is followed by a place or by a person. So we can say the thief robbed me, or robbed my uncle, or robbed the house, robbed the bank. So robbed is followed by a place or someone. But the word steal is followed by the thing. We can say he stole my mobile, he stole my camera, he stole my money, he stole my wallet, the thing which is stolen. Okay? We have also another word which appeared in our story, the word crew. What is the word crew? Crew means a group of people working on a plane or working on a ship, as we have discussed. This word can be singular or plural. It can be singular or plural. So we can say the crew is or the crew are, because it's a collective noun. What are the collective nouns? Collective nouns are nouns which can be treated singular or plural. Like, for example, staff. We have the word staff. We have the word gang. What is a gang? A gang means a group of thieves. Staff people working in a university, in the staff, the English staff, for example, at university, and so on. So crew, staff, and the gang are collective nouns, and the collective nouns can be treated as singular or as plural. So we can say the crew is discussing, or the crew are discussing. The staff is coming, or the staff are coming. The gang is arrested, or the gang are arrested. So these are collective nouns, and we can treat them as singular or plural. Okay, so today we revised Unit 2. We revised the present simple, active, and the passive. We revised some of the new vocab in Unit 2, like the word donate, the word charity, and we discussed some of the vocab in the story, like the word clue, crew, and so on. So revise this vocab very well and try to answer as many questions as you can. And we will leave the translation part till next time because we don't have time for it today. So this is the end of our lesson today. Until we meet again, wish you best of luck. Goodbye.
أولى ثانوي، فرصة جديدة وحلم جديد، وهنعديها بالتأكيد، وهنعديها بالتأكيد. أولى ثانوي.